It's time to recreate some designer celebrity looks, but on a fraction of the budget.
Yes, Laura Cunningham is here to look at styles that were made popular by the likes of Victoria Beckham and Cameron Diaz. Good morning to you.
Morning.
And we're going to start with Victoria Beckham, and let's have a quick picture of a look that she has created. I mean, she's always looking fabulous, but there she is, coming out of some cafe or somewhere.
She's coming out of Armani there.
Is she Armani, is it?
Emporio Armani.
Emporio Armani, oh yeah.
They must have a calf.
They must have a calf.
She must have been for a cup of tea.
And here's our version of it here.
Yes, it's very Balmain 2009. That's everything that Victoria Beckham was wearing there from head to toe. She just basically copied the entire look from the catwalk, which is what she does. Sometimes she doesn't have a huge amount of her own imagination. Says me, who's after copying her completely. So here we are, a little mixture from Topshop and Oasis. The jacket there, as you can see, a little leather number from Oasis, that's 175, and it's a brilliant shape. It's just so well tailored and it's very feminine. And if you can feel it, it's like butter as well. It's really good. For 175, it's a great price. The top is slightly bigger than the one Victoria Beckham was wearing. She had a bit of a handkerchief on underneath her jacket, so we've put a little top there from River Island on, that's €40. And straight into her bag, which of course is very like the Birkin that Victoria Beckham has in the picture. Jeans-wise now, this whole kind of distressed look is very in at the moment. Yeah, tie-dyed, ripped, splash-dyed, anything at all, kind of stone-washed denim. It's all over the high street at the moment. Now, these are very pale grey, like Victoria Beckham, so they're not hugely easy to wear. So if you want to recreate this look and you're not mad about your legs or you feel a bit more hippie, just go for a darker colour jean, really.
Yeah.
But again, staying with the distressed, or if you can get it kind of bleached or ripped or whatever, it's all about that at the moment for spring.
But there, as you can see, like it's replicated very well there, and like for a fraction of the cost.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, absolute fraction of the cost of what Victoria Beckham would have been paid for that look.
Well, I think Balmain, those jeans are probably about £1,000
Probably at least.
She has on.
Yeah. So that whole look there probably cost you about €300 altogether. Yeah. From the high street, so a little bit more reasonable for what we can afford.
Slightly, a tad more.
Ordinary folk.
Now let's look at Alexa Chung.
Yes.
And an outfit she's been wearing. So this is Alexa Chung coming up.
She was on the BAFTA Television Awards red carpet during the week, and she had this little floral number on. She's always a little bit individual. She likes to kind of, you know, make things her own. She's effortlessly chic, I think. And you can see there she has a little floral dress over a little top.
And there you've recreated it here. Slightly different colour, but like the exact same look. And
it's actually, this is a playsuit as opposed to the dress that Alexa had on her, so it's slightly different. Again, I've cheated. Playsuits are a little bit easier to wear if they're that kind of shape where they're, you know, they're wide at the bottom. They're very much like a dress, except when you sit down, you're not as conscious about how short your dress is because they're a little bit more kind of conservative. So this one here is from River Island, and that is €63. Belted just like Alexa did there at the waist, and as you can see, the main colour behind the floral is black, which is brilliant. Black-based floral is it's really adaptable. You can wear it on its own, you can wear it with light spring colours, but it's also, you can kind of black it up for a more evening look as well, so it's really good.
And the belt really makes it, doesn't it? And you've added, have you added the little gold feature yourself, or is that the belt?
No, that's the whole belt. The belt is €22 from Oasis.
And if that's over a black top, that black top is separate then?
It is, yeah. The black top there is from River Island. It's just a simple little black top, €40 from River Island popped underneath it. So.
And that, when you mention a playsuit, that's like shorts. Is it like a dress from shorts?
Exactly. Okay. There's actually legs in the bottom of that.
Okay, that's good.
So it's not a dress, it's like culottes that you...
Culottes.
Culottes.
Like a jumpsuit, if you will, kind of thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Very nice, very well recreated there, I must admit. Okay, that's two looks. We have two more after the break. Don't go away.
Welcome back. Now we're looking at styles made famous by the ultra-trendy Cameron Diaz and Sophia Bush. And Laura is here.
Still with us, and we're going to look at Cameron Diaz. So let's have a look at her. This is a more casual look now, even though she's at an event, but quite dressed down.
Yeah, this is what I love about Cameron Diaz. She never looks like she tried. She's really kind of elegantly, understatedly chic, and I love this little outfit here because it's really simple and kind of easy to wear for spring. And the loose knitwear look is great for Irish summers and that, because, you know, replace a jacket, but let's face it, we're not going to be walking around in our bikinis anytime soon.
So that was a cardigan she was wearing there.
Yeah,
it looked like a white shirt, but it's actually a cardigan.
A cardigan, yeah.
Okay.
So I have a little number from Topshop, which is quite similar here. The cardigan is €53. I've added the belt now just to close it up myself, so it's more like Cameron's, but you could actually leave that down, just draped open at the front. It's kind of a waterfall cardigan effect.
Okay.
A little pair of trousers, again, from €42 from Topshop. These are straight cut, which aren't the easiest things in the world to wear, but they're very like Cameron's. But if you felt a little bit hippie at all, you could go for a more boot cut kind of shape, a little bit flared at the end, because tapered trousers and straight cut can be a little bit difficult to wear. The bag there is from River Island, and that's €40. That's the clutch, actually, that Rosanna Davison had at the TV Now Awards last week. Yes.
With the jumpsuit?
Yes, from French Connection. She looked great from the high street. And a little bangle again from River Island, that's $17.50. And right down to the shoes, little strappy pair from Oasis.
So if we could compare them now, we have a look at and compare at the Cameron Diaz and your look there. There you go.
Which one is Cameron? What do you think?
Which one would you prefer?
So it's really simple, and cream and black I think always works really well, as opposed to black and white, which can be a little bit more severe. Cream and black is lovely and soft, and it's quite chic, I think.
And on the back there, it's quite ruched at the back. You'd want to have no muffin tops, really, would you?
No, not.
I think you could probably drag it down a little bit more, just hang you up a little.
And so how much is that whole outfit?
I mean, altogether you're talking about maybe €200, shoes and all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Okay, Sophia Bush. Now, this is a lady, we were sort of not quite sure who she was.
In the studio.
But she's huge in America. She's in One Tree Hill. And
she's in a few American dramas, but she's become very famous in the last couple of years for being a sort of style icon to a lot of young people, and I believe she's on the top 100 sexiest women in the world, you were saying?
There, yeah. She was voted one of the 100 sexiest women in the world 2009, or 2007 and 2008, and she's married to her co-star in One Tree Hill. And she's lovely, ripped jeans.
All the fans of One Tree Hill would know her instantly.
Exactly.
Yeah. So here's the look that you've created for us.
So she's there on the street in LA or somewhere glamorous like that, wearing her current Elliot's jeans. Now, they're very expensive. So what I've done is try to recreate the look here. Little top from Oasis, and that's €50. They have a 20% off weekend this whole weekend until Monday, so until the 4th, which is great. And I just got a little pair of jeans from H&M, nice and flared, exactly like Sophia's, and I've just hacked into them myself because the high street are being a little bit slow at catching up with this particular catwalk trend for the ripped jeans. They're not everywhere, but it's so easy to do yourself. And if you have an old pair and you want to bring them up to trend, or bring them into spring, summer, so just take the time to kind of, you know, if you're going to cut them, take the time to distress them and pull a few threads out and make them look nice and worn, and bung them into the wash before you wear them, and spend a bit of time on them, and they can look really great.
And how do you know where to cut them?
This is the thing as well. Put them on you and mark them with a pen before you cut them, because you probably will cut them in the wrong place. So for the knees, I always say just below the knee, not actually at the knee, because then they fold funny when you walk.
When you look
a bit,
exactly.
So just below the knee.
Just
below the knee is a good length.
A nod slit here and there.
Yeah, and not too high up, let's face it, because we don't want to be hanging out everywhere.
Yeah, we don't want to see your knickers. You know, people out there are probably thinking you're mad talking about cutting up your clothes.
I tell you, these jeans, they were only €30 from H&M, so, and if you're careful about it, and you mark them first.
That you've worn and you want to just, maybe we're going to throw them out, but you want to bring them, sort of get another few wears out of them and get it.
Exactly, it's going to bring them right up to trend.
Let's see the comparison here, because this is a very good comparison. There she is. Like the scarf looks nearly exactly the same, and the bag and the whole look looks really well, actually. Yeah,
I've actually just popped 2 scarves on there from Oasis because it made it look a bit fuller. They're only €22 each, like, so. Scarf's a great way of kind of jazzing up an outfit.
Very good.
Okay.
So, just to show you that you can replicate, replicate, whatever you want. Designer looks for a fraction of the price on the high street. And Laura, thank you very much for joining us this morning.